Are you garbage at building in Minecraft? Well, so am I. So today, I'm gonna tell you how us garbage builders can build some really cool mega bases.
Alright, but all jokes aside, nowadays you can find any Megabase world download on Google, so I just recommend searching up whatever Megabase you want to copy onto Google. Like you can see Vesco's Megabase, it's pretty easy. Just I say don't download a virus, just be careful what websites you use, but you should be good. Okay, so after you find your desired Megabase, right now for an example, I'm just gonna make a new folder, but let's just call this your Megabase. Now, after you have downloaded Megabase, you want to put it onto your home screen on your desktop. Open up File Explorer, and it should say Quick Access on top. Delete Quick Access and write %app data %, just like I do. And I spelled it wrong. Anyways, after you go into this, you click Enter, it should pop up with the .minecraft folder. You want to double click on that. And once you're in here, you should find a folder called saves. Open it and then throw your Megabase into .saves. And after that, when you load into Minecraft, your world should be there. Now, after you load into your new Megabase that you've downloaded, preferably in Creative, you need to download a mod called Lightmatica. Now, I would make an in-depth tutorial, but somebody has already made a very good tutorial, and I'll leave the link to the tutorial in the description for you to check out. Now, for people who have already downloaded Lightmatica, we can continue to step 4, which is saving the entire build. So, how we're going to do this is start off in one corner. Let's start off with the bottom corner. What you want to do is grab a block that sticks out, any block, and you want to mark it right here. So you see I have this gold block here. I'll make sure that I get the entire Megabase, because if I move this block one over, then I won't get the entrance on that side. So that's why you want to make sure that it lines up with the entire Megabase and you're surrounding it. Then with a gold block or something that sticks out, you want to go to the other side of your Megabase that you've just downloaded, and you want to make a very high pillar to the highest point. So you can see the highest point in my Megabase is Y level 113. So I'm gonna make this gold pillar up to Y level 113 so I can select all of this, and you can see I already have done that. Now, after creating your pillars, you want to pull out a stick. You can get it from the creative menu, and stick is how Lightmatica works. Now, what you want to do is, you can see that my mode right now is 1 out of 9. Sometimes you'll have a different mode on in Lightmatica. So to change the mode, all you have to do is click Control and scroll. You see 2 out of 9, 3 out of 9, 4 out of 9. If you're wondering, it's on the bottom left hand of the screen. There's different modes. You want to put that on 1 out of 9. That is area selection. Now what you want to do is you go to your 2 gold blocks on each corner respectively, and you would just want to right click it. So I'm going to start off on this gold block and right click it, and now I'm going to move to that gold block, and I just left click by accident. I'm going to move to the other gold block over here and left click that one. So left click one of the gold blocks and right click the other. So as you can see, I'm going to it right now, and I'm just going to left click this one. Now basically I've made this huge outline, as you can see, covering the entirety of this Megabase. Now we're gonna want to save this entire selection. Make sure you get every single part of the Megabase, because you don't want a problem where half your base is missing. So you can see I have everything. Now you want to click these 3 buttons, Control, Alt, and S. This opens the Schematica menu to save it. Now it says unnamed on top. What you want to do is name it whatever you want. So I already named it as storage base, but you're going to name it whatever you want, and then you're going to want to click Save Schematic. After doing that, you can just click Escape, and your schematic is now officially saved. Alright, so step 5 is pasting the hologram that you have created. And as you can see, I already started on my own Megabase. I was copying the storage base and building it myself. So I have already, made the foundations. Also, Megabases are way bigger than you think, so please find a big open area to build your Megabase. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna find an open area, and you're gonna have your Megabase in that area. Now, how to load your Megabase, you want to click M, which opens the Lightmatic menu. Right now, I already have a Megabase loaded, so I'm just going to unload it. So, moving on, it said you should find something called load schematics right here. You want to click on that and you should find all your schematics. Now, storage base is the one that we just saved. You can also see all the material lists for everything. It shows you how many shulker boxes. It's pretty cool. But what you want to do is click M, load schematics, click on storage base, and you want to click load schematic. Make sure create placements on X. Click load schematic. Now you're gonna receive some lag because it is a pretty laggy program, but it should load in and you can just click escape. Now your schematic is fully loaded, and for me, I have the configuration menu on low. I'll tell you about this in just a little bit, but because I'm doing my Megabase layer by layer, again, it's very laggy, especially when you're recording. But this is the Megabase fully loaded in. Now, as you can see, my Megabase has an issue where I've loaded it in one block higher than it should be. So how you're gonna fix this is really simple. Click M, click click schematic placements, click configure, and this is where you find your thing. So if you right click, it decreases by 1, and if you left click, it increases. So as you can see, my schematic is one block too high, so I just click minus and the entire schematic comes down one Y level. Be careful, again, it's very laggy. Now, my schematic is still not lined up. It's a bunch of random like stuff popping up. You can see that this torch I placed is one block off. You can just click F3. It says -4. You can see my X changes by 1. Meaning I need to increase this X by 1 till it lines up. It seems complicated, but it's really not. You just play around with it until it fixes. So I'm minus it by 1, and we're gonna see how this Megabase turns out. Give it a second to load, and it lined up perfectly. So you can see here, the schematic is fully loaded in. Now, once you have your schematic fully lined up exactly where you want it, you can just build. It's a hologram, you can get to building. But some people don't like the entire hologram showing. If you're trying to do work, it gets in the way. So I'm going to teach you how to do it layer by layer. So now you want to click M, configuration menu, and you want to go to render layers at the end. Now, you want to change the layers to this one right here, layer range. Now you're gonna set the minimum layer, which is gonna probably, I recommend your feet level. So that would be 63. I put it below 60, put it 62. That would be a really good one. And then your top layer, you can click the right click button to decrease as much as you want, and you can set that to whatever you want. So as you can see here, I'm working on the walls right now. If I just build up, you can see that I don't see the wall schematic at all. I click M, configuration menu, and let's click plus a few times, and boom, now I see the hologram as high as I want it. I build each layer, and then I can move on to the next one. Alright, that's about it. That's how you make a Megabase with zero creativity. And yeah, I hope this video helped. I hope you enjoyed. And like or subscribe, or else